VTZBeats.com.
Oh my God!
Exclusive.
Yeah, it's B Luke. I see all these RIPs, but ain't nobody riding. If I died tomorrow, would you show up at my funeral? Dressed in all black, looking sad but still beautiful. If I died tomorrow, would you show up in my casket? Say your last goodbyes and then go ride out on them bastards. If I died tomorrow, would you pour out some liquor for me? Then hit the strip and start tripping with that blicker for me? If I died tomorrow, man, would y'all even really care? Or post some pics and shit and never let your haters blame? Damn, since defeat is born defeated, cause our days are numbered. Don't get caught sleeping, cause they'll creep and fucking lay you slumber. Ha, you can say you're something, still they'll fucking slay your son. Take your mom and put the bodies in the trunk so they could dump it. Splash, splash, that's that Charles River splashing. Pulling bodies all the time, man, that shit is tragic. It happens, caught up in the madness of life that we live in, leads to prison or a casket. Faster than average when you living savage. The fact is detachment, how we getting past it. These rappers just rapping, to me this shit is therapy. Empty seat at my right hand until they set them free. Screaming out, set them free. Thoroughbreds our pedigree, we hold it down incredibly. Be riding till they handed me. Know my enemies want me lying with my hands crossed. Never thought it'd be from my man since the sandbox. If I died tomorrow, would you show up at my funeral? Dressed in all black, looking sad but still beautiful. If I died tomorrow, would you show up in my casket? Say your last goodbyes and then go ride out on them bastards. If I died tomorrow, would you pour out some liquor for me? Then hit the strip and start tripping with that blicker for me? If I died tomorrow, man, would y'all even really care? Or post some pics and shit and never let your haters blame them? Here, a letter from my casket to my lady. Know I did some fucked up shit and might have drove you crazy. Always have I loved you, that's for certain, not a maybe. For you I'd fucking die for, please don't try to save me. Know you take a bullet for me, know you take a stab wound too. Just let me die in peace and don't forget me, baby, that would do. Still remember first time I saw you, got you smiling on. Saw me for the man I was, ain't see me for that violent gone. Drug dealing piece of shit, chauvinist lying dog. Left that shit in the past exactly where it belonged. It's not the years up in your life, but the life up in your years. Gave me meaning, gave me reason, girl, you made it crystal clear. Now I gotta bounce, the Lord's calling for my services. Thought it all along, but he confirmed what your purpose is. Guardian angel, always knew it cause your perfectness. Guess I'll see you soon, till then give the dirt a kiss. If I died tomorrow, would you show up at my funeral? Dressed in all black, looking sad but still beautiful. If I died tomorrow, would you show up in my casket? Say your last goodbyes and then go ride out on them bastards. If I died tomorrow, would you pour out some liquor for me? Then hit the strip and start tripping with that blicker for me? If I died tomorrow, man, would y'all even really care? Or post some pics and shit and never let your haters blame? Showed up at the pearly gates and God, he had some words for me. He said,
You served the devil enough, it's time to serve for me.
certainly, but a couple questions first. You see, ain't lived my life perfectly, but why the sudden urgency? I just started to thrive and now I'm murdered, G.
Haven't heard you stutter since a child, I know you nervous, B. All I did was love you, yet you just kept hurting me. Time after time I built you out and that's a certainty. Stab that dude recklessly and still you beat the case, right?
True, I did some county bids, so why you give me state time?
Damn right to utilize the time and get your head clear.
Could've helped my brothers out though if I had been there. Must admit, as a kid you made my life a bit hard. Mama had her issues and my pops up in that big yard.
But nothing you ain't handle as a man, no uncomfortably. I let you say enough, now it's time for you to come with me.
If I died tomorrow, would you show up at my funeral? Dressed in all black, looking sad but still beautiful. If I died tomorrow, would you show up in my casket? Say your last goodbyes and then go ride out on them bastards. If I died tomorrow, would you pour out some liquor for me? Then hit the strip and start tripping with that blicker for me? If I died tomorrow, man, would y'all even really care? Or post some pics and shit and never let your haters blame? Damn.